thing does bank to the right, that means it's not a comet. That means it's heading toward Earth. Then what?
It looks like the object did not maneuver at all. It didn't deviate from a trajectory sculpted by gravity alone.
Okay.
To a very high precision. So any significant deviation from what we expect it to do would be a technological signature, and we should watch it.
Independent analysts flagged something within days of the discovery. The orbit wasn't just hyperbolic, it was disturbingly precise. 3, I divided by Atlas cuts through the solar system on a retrograde path. That means it moves opposite to everything born here. But here's what made veteran astronomers pause. The inclination sits within 5 degrees of Earth's orbital plane, 5 degrees out of a full sphere. Loeb's team at Harvard crunched the probability. 0.2%. 1 in 500 random interstellar travelers would line up this tightly. The rest would come in at wild angles, slashing through the solar system like crossfire. This one slid in almost parallel to our neighborhood. The geometry opened a door most didn't want to look through. At perihelion, 3I divided by Atlas will swing inside Mars's orbit at 1.4 AU. It will pass behind the Sun, as seen from Earth. Mission planners call that a solar occultation. But orbital engineers recognize something else: a reverse Oberth maneuver. If an object wanted to brake against the Sun's gravity, this is the window. You dive close, burn retrograde, and the Sun's pull multiplies your deceleration. For a probe trying to enter the inner system undetected, this trajectory would be textbook. For a random comet, it's a coincidence that sits heavy in the room. JWST's infrared eyes locked onto the comet on August 6th. Near-spec instrument, full battery. The spectra lit up with carbon dioxide and water vapor. Red for CO2, blue for H2O. Exactly what you'd expect from a dirty snowball. NASA released the composite image 2 weeks later. Scientists exhaled. It looked like a comet. It smelled like a comet. But the story doesn't end with a single snapshot. The real test comes next. Isotopic ratios. Deuterium to hydrogen. Carbon-12 to carbon-13. These fingerprints reveal where ice formed, how hot the star was, how old the molecular cloud. Solar system comets cluster in a narrow band. If 3I divided by Atlas plots outside that band, the birth environment was alien in every sense. ALMA and JWST can measure this. They're scheduling follow-up windows for December when the comet re-emerges. If the ratios surprise, if they don't match anything cataloged, then we're looking at chemistry forged under conditions we've never mapped. And then there's the spin. Every rotating object tells a story through its light curve. 3I divided by Atlas shows a 7.2-hour periodicity. That's the time it takes to complete one tumble. Observatories log the brightness fluctuations across multiple nights. The curve should stay consistent. Comets are lumpy, irregular, but their spin settles into predictable patterns, unless something changes. Internal jets firing asymmetrically, ice sublimating from buried pockets, or layered structures responding to solar heating. If 3I divided by Atlas's spin rate starts drifting, speeding up or slowing down without obvious outgassing to explain it, that's a flag. Oumuamua threw everyone when its acceleration didn't match its light curve. The physics didn't close. Scientists proposed everything from hydrogen icebergs to fractal dust sails. None of it satisfied everyone. If 3I divided by Atlas pulls the same trick, if the torque doesn't add up, we're back in that uncomfortable space, where natural explanations stretch thin. This isn't just another comet anymore. This is a test case for everything we think we understand about visitors. The stakes aren't academic. If isotopic ratios break the mold, if spin behavior defies models, if that orbital alignment wasn't random, then we're forced to ask questions most scientists avoid in public. This could rewrite what we expect from interstellar objects. It could prove the galaxy is stranger, more chemically diverse than 4 billion